Superhoops. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we...
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Today we are cracking on again with this series, trying to stay committed to getting this out at least once a week. So apologies obviously for previously the big waits, but today we're getting back into it. And today we're not going to make the mistakes we made last time. We're going to go in this, and I'm not going to just completely bottle it. Slight spoilers if you missed the last episode. Of course, if you did, go and check out the playlist, get yourself all nice and caught up. But for today, we're going to crack on. We're going to get just better results. We're just going to do better than last time. We have Peterborough as our next game. Then we've got quite a big break, and then we have some more league games. Fulham being a big one, but let's just go for it, boys. Let's see what we can do. I just need to turn the form around. You can see top 6 is looking pretty comfortable, but I still want to try and push those top 2. We are now about 10 points behind the top 2 places, so it's going to be tough, but I have faith. Let's just get into it. Okay, you can see the starting lineup. I've gone with our strongest 11 basically, and that's basically because we know we've got time between this game and the next, so we might as well just go for it. Obviously, we're up against 22nd place in the league, but we do need these points. These points are very, very important. So going in with what I think is basically our strongest team. Something I'm going to point out as well, I'm going to start bringing Duke McKenna onto the bench more often and sort of having him as our impact person to bring off the bench. Obviously, I want to keep our main man Adoma in there and keep him happy as well, because Uncle Albert is an absolute beast and a hero. But Duke McKenna has got a chance of maybe staying in this team long-term down the line a little bit. But it's going to be tricky for him to break in. I think I just saw a Seni Dieng Tifo as well. Up the bloody boys. Things you'd love to see it. First of all, Johan Barbe, and now Super bloody Seni. Let's go for it, boys. 3 points of what we need today. I'll give it my all. I don't think I can do much worse than the last episode. So, you know, it's only up from here. Johansson, nice and early out wide here to Coles. Coles is going to whip this ball in there. It's a good block there from the defender. I think it's Ward is there right back. They're playing 5 at the back, so that's not going to be fun for us anyway. It's a good ball in there. Go on, Lyndon. Oh, there we go. A much better start. Lyndon Dykes scoring straight off the bat. That is what we needed to see. We needed to see an early goal. I think Isaac Coles is the one with the corner. It might have been Johansson, actually, now that I think about it. But regardless, what about that was Johansson. What a ball that is. What a cross. Perfect stuff. And Lyndon Dykes, up he gets and just thumps that in the back of the net there. Lovely stuff. First goal of the episode, sorry. 20 goals this season from my main man Lyndon. Love him to do that in real life. That'd be an absolute season saver. Let's go for it, boys. Ah, it's a good touch there. Ward now gets that ball in there, but we have got our main man at the back getting up to get rid of it. And now maybe a chance to bring this away. Lyndon, not necessarily the quickest. However, Tyrese Campbell is one pacey boy. Oh, it's not the best through ball. Tyrese very nearly could have got that. If that was a bit of a stinker touch there from the defender, I think he'd have had a chance. Sadly, it was a good touch. Got to be careful here. It's a nice bit of play. They're knocking this ball around really nicely. It's a played ball out wide and then cuts it to the edge of the box. Thankfully, not the best cutback. So we actually do have a chance now to break away. And now Campbell here. This is perfect. He is just going to burst away. It's a 2v1. Oh, and I've bottled the pass yet again. That final pass letting us down yet again. It's a good ball out wide again. They're really going down that right-hand side. Ward getting a lot of the ball. Very good cross in. Aussie a little bit in no man's land now. I've tried to sort of change him and commit him to stop the cross in regards to the middle of the box. But it had gone all the way to the backs. And that could have been a problem. But thankfully, it was a bit of a naff shot. Ball out wide here. Isaac Coles. Got a chance to cut this back. He does find it. Oh, it's gone all the way through to Lyndon. I pressed circle to shoot with Campbell on that first touch. I wanted him to just take a touch and take the shot. But it went all the way through to Lyndon. And that was very nearly a very good effort. We're going to try and do the same thing. Not quite go where I want it. And Lyndon kind of moved away from it. But we do have a chance to bring this back in. Johan Barbe on his right foot was always going to be a big ask. Good block, but good bit of play. Good bit of pressure from us. They've got the ball out wide yet again. And another cross in there. Super Seni's going to come and claim it. Kind of wanted to be Rob Dickey there to bring that away. But thankfully, Jen came out to it. Because I don't think Barbe was going to win that ahead of the striker. So glad that Seni decided to come out and commit to try and make that save. Hamer, by the way, with a beautiful overlapping run here. Going to bring it down with his head. Place it inside to Isaac Coles. Lovely ball. Lyndon Dykes, boys. That's a really good bit of counter-attacking football. That has come all the way from Seni Dieng. Couple of passes. Beautiful run from Hamer. Hamer made that overlapping run. Didn't ask him to make that. He's made that completely off his own back. Lyndon Dykes, by the way, please promise me you'll never do that celebration. Outrageous. None of that, thanks, Lyndon. But that is a beautiful bit of play. Really nice little interchanges. And that pass through to Lyndon as well is perfect. The amount of times the final pass lets us down is beyond measure. So huge dub there. Lovely stuff. And Linden with a brace already. Lovely to see. I have to say, Linden already having more of an impact this episode than the entirety of the last episode. And I have to say, Tyrese Campbell as well, getting a good bit of play here. He's doing some really nice stuff. Really good, like, runs, holding on the ball. So I think in an attacking sense, we're playing so much better. But the defence also, obviously, doing a lot better than we were in the previous one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it stays that way. It's 2-0 in this one. And honestly, a clean sheet now would just be perfection. Just talked about a clean sheet, and Rob Dickey's all about it, boys. That is a beautiful tackle there. Not quite where I wanted that pass. It does go to Heyman, not quite to Coles where I wanted it. But this could be a chance maybe just before half-time if I knew how to pass, which apparently I don't. And that's going to be half-time, surely, ref. It is half-time. There we go. It's going to be 2-0 at the break, and I have to say, I'm very happy with that so far. Super happy. Really good stuff there. Really good performance from basically everyone. I don't really think anyone put particularly a foot wrong. What I'm actually going to do, for the sake, because I tried to get through these episodes and try and get more and more stuff done, I'm going to bring on Charlie Austin for Tyrese Campbell, and we are going to jump to Sim. Not to like finish the game, just to watch the second half. If I need to jump back in, then I will do, but it's just so we can try and get through these games. I'll show you guys any highlights as and when they happen. Oh, that was very close. Senny Dieng having to make a really good save there to hit that onto the post. That could have gone anywhere. That could have been a real problem. But thankfully he has saved it. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm just going to prep a couple of changes. I'm going to take off Johansson because he is quite tired. Bring on Field. Very similar sort of players. I think I'll do what I mentioned, and that is bring on Duke McKenna. Just give him a chance to kind of get a little bit of game time, I think, really, as and when the ball goes off the pitch, basically. So he's going to get a maximum half an hour. Hold on a second. That's a good chance there for Charlie, but Charlie has just hit it over the bar. It's unfortunate. But there's the 3 changes with half an hour to go. Duke McKenna on, Field on, and I think it was... Who else did I bring on? I brought on Austin at half time. That was it. Austin again, blazing over the bar. He's getting chances, but he's just not getting them on target. Charlie Austin with another chance. He's come on. He's getting plenty of the ball and plenty of chances indeed, but he's not quite converting. That last one was the best one he's had so far on target. The corner, as you can see, sort of petering out a little bit, but we've kept possession. There was a really good chance to play that ball so much earlier. We've got it there eventually, and Charlie gets his goal. He's been looking like it was bound to happen. It's taken 4 efforts, but you know what? You've got to make chances to score them. I need to say, there's probably loads of cuts when I'm talking. I keep coughing. I've still got this cough, so apologies. There we have it. Final chance of the game was Peterborough trying to run down the wing, and they couldn't quite get the attack they needed. But I have to say, I think we were dominant in that game. I really do think we played very well. As you can see, plenty of chances. Austin came on and did a job as well, which is really good to see because he's difficult to play with in this game because they've done his card so dirty. So him coming on when I'm simming, getting a goal, getting plenty of chances is great to see. But 3-0, 2 goals for Dykes, one for one for Charlie. And honestly, great result. The win sees most of the teams around us also play games that they had in hand. 1 point behind 5th, 2 points behind 4th, and only 1 game behind Bournemouth. But they could potentially be 9 points ahead of us. That in itself is a stinker. But as you can see, Linden absolutely carrying. Now we've got plenty of time. A big break between this game and the Fulham game. If anything pops up, I'll keep you updated. Otherwise, I'll probably just see it at Fulham because there's probably not going to be too much popping up. Only thing that did pop up was obviously our monthly look at the youth team. No real big changes. I think Naji's maximum potential has gone down just a little bit, which is a shame. But to be fair, again, he's not getting in the team anytime soon. Al-Basir is so nearly this man's time. It is so nearly this guy's time. I think we call him up at the end of the season and get him loaned out for next season. I think that's the best play, but this guy could be a good little player for us. Point of interest, Bournemouth, I think, drew their games. They're 7 points ahead of us right now. Fulham, who are in first place, 17 points ahead of us. So, it's not ideal. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to slightly tweak what's going on with the bench here. Just a little bit. Dazell's going to drop out and we're going to bring in Charlie Austin. And Duke McKenna is going to start for this one. We're going to play Adoma on the bench. But this is a huge game. This is a huge game. Not only is it a rivalry and it's a derby, but it's top of the table. It's Fulham. We've got to beat the teams above us. To catch up to them, we have to beat them. And it's going to be tough. I do love these animations, by the way. One huge thing with the next gen stuff for career mode. I do love these little animations and stuff. I really do hope that in future FIFAs they do add more stuff like this, a bit more variety to these kind of things. And it'd be kind of cool with like specific stadiums if you see the specific sort of way they pull up. There's no underground bit for QPR. They pull up on South Africa Road. They pull up on the street. I know that's asking a lot of EA, but it would be kind of cool to see those little tweaks. Maybe not for all of the clubs, but especially for like teams with their own stadiums. I think it'd be kind of dope. But regardless, enough about that. Let's get into this very important game. Super Senny, my man, our boy, he's going to be in net today, and hopefully he's going to be stopping very few chances. I'm really hoping they don't have many, but 84 points. Jesus Christ. Them and West Brom absolutely buzzing right now, flying ahead of us, and you can see the bottom of the table there as well. But let's get into it. Let's just hope and pray that we can turn this around today. And bit of an underdog story, really, because I think most people would expect Fulham to win this one. See if we can turn a few heads. Come on, you us. Linden, lovely ball out wide here. Coles is going to be quick enough to keep that in. Just about. Cole's going to keep it. Oh, I tried a little ball roll just to take it past him, but we get the throw. Going to just take this quickly to Isaac Coles. He's going to have, I think, maybe an early shot here. He is. Good finesse. Oh, you know what? The keeper wasn't convinced. The Argentinian man wasn't overly confident with saving that one, but it didn't go in the end. Very bright. I don't know about you guys. That's really bright. Jesus Christ. Ball here with Amos. Amos got himself a bit of space there. I really needed Linden to make a run, but he didn't. I pressed and requested the run, but I think it was Willock that made the run, which is a shame because I couldn't get it to Chris Willock. But now, Fulham on the attack here. Cavallero with the run on that left-hand side. Ozzy's got to be careful. Got to stop the cross from coming in. He's not going to do that if I run like that, like an idiot. And that's simple. That's really simple. I honestly, really poor defence from me there with Ozzy out in the right position. Poor stuff. Gave the space away. Easy cross in for Wilson to just get on the end of and just tuck away. Simple stuff. Nothing Senny could really do about it. You can see here, I've committed and then I've committed to the side and I've just left him with so much to do. I've tried to change to Rob and I just can't get in the way of it quick enough. That's on me. I'll hold my hands up there. 1-0 down. Not what we needed on Derby Day. They've tried to play it forward. Hamer's got rid of it the first time. Now, Tyrese Campbell's had to drop quite deep to come and get involved and try and be that man, really, to pick up that ball as it was being cleared. And now Tyrese just going to have to play it out wide. Be patient here. Hamer, I need Coles to overlap. Coles, this is kind of your position, mate, and he's not really running. Hamer's doing all the work for him. And now we're going to try and play it back. And it's just a poor pass. I needed the run there from Isaac Coles, and he just didn't make it. Got to be careful here. Rob Dickey's done really well. Got out there. Won that ball. And I've seen the space here for Willock to try and run onto. Can I get there first? Not quite. Oh, no, he's done well. He's out-muscled Hector. Good stuff. Little 1-2 with the Fulham player there. And Dykes can't get it away. But Coles is going to drop in. You can see the boys really working to win the ball. They're working hard to get there. It's just not quite ticking at the moment. Not quite putting two together. But we're getting close. I can feel that we're going to get some decent chances. But we just need to click a little bit better. It's going to be a corner to Fulham here. Ozzy and Rob working well to stop a cross from coming in. But they're going to get this cross in. But Amos is just going to chest it. Just try and bring this ball away. I pulled Dykes to the corner to try and be the man to stop the short cross. But now Amos is going to be the one to burst forward. It's not the best pass. And it's just going to be slightly cleared. But just can't quite get it forward enough. We just need to be a bit more patient on the ball, I think. Hamer needs to win this ball, and he hasn't. Wilson, I think that is through. And super bloody Senny with a fantastic stop there to stop the Welshman from getting his second. And now maybe a chance here. Coles bursting forward. Lovely run here from Campbell, just dropping between those two defenders. Campbell now is going to have to cut inside. Does so pretty well. Campbell! Great strike from Isaac Campbell. Really good stuff. Isaac Campbell. His name's Tyrese Campbell. Isaac Coles made the pass. Well done, Tom. We got there eventually. But Tyrese Campbell, lovely, lovely stuff. Really good run from Coles. Really good pass. And that little run there between the two defenders from Campbell was crucial. Cuts inside. Hector doesn't know where to go. And Gazaniga doesn't know where to stop it either. So really good stuff. Really happy with that. 1-1. Back in it, boys. Which is what we want to see. That's the main thing. Poor keeping, I have to say there. But Tyrese Campbell, I think it's his 5th goal of the season. 12th goal. I take it back. But some of those were with Stoke. So regardless, good stuff. 1-1 back in it. Fulham going to end the half here potentially with an attack turned inside Rob Dickey. Super Senny, first catch. And then, of course, with the stop. But it's good stuff in the end. And it is going to be 1-1 at half time. Really happy to have got back into this one. I know it's a big ask. But we really need to try and not drop points wherever possible, basically. We basically just need to keep picking up points, and we just need to try and hold Fulham off for the second half and push that second goal. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be a big, big ask, but it's what we've got to try and do if we want to try and push up this table. The teams around us, really, we can push up to like 5th or 4th with a win today and results going our way. So that's what we need to try and aim for. I'm going to take off Hamer and bring on Adebayo. Just give him a couple of minutes out there. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to bring on Ilias. Coles has played well, but hopefully Ilias is positioning and he'll drop in and sort of play slightly narrower. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. So let's hope that's what happens. We'll find out. But second half, honestly, I'd like to get a goal. And I'd like that goal to be unmatched by Fulham. So I want to win. That's what I'm saying, in the most stupid way ever. Let's go. Campbell on the ball. Ilias making a run here. It's a lovely run as well. See what I'm saying with him just cutting inside? Coles would have stayed wide there, but Ilias Chair comes inside. He's going to have to hit it on his left foot, and the Moroccan man, there it is, boys, 2-1. Lovely goal from Ilias Chair as well. It's an absolute peach of a shot. Hits the bar, goes in. What is it with outrageous dancing with our team today? You know what? It's because we're feeling it, boys. We're feeling it. After last episode, after the little run of games we had, this is what we needed. And now we have got the lead. Lovely stuff from Ilias Chair. That is a beautiful strike, I have to say. Hell of a finish right off the woodwork. And just an absolute peach of a shot. Ilias Chair, take a boo, son. Take a boo. You don't save those. Lovely shot there. Lovely finish. What I'm going to do... Actually, I'm not going to do it just yet. I was going to make some changes. I was going to bring on Uncle Albert. What I'm going to do is wait till maybe the 70th minute. 20 minutes on the clock. Let Uncle Albert come out and maybe do a business for us. But for now, I think we stick with it. Let's just see how this game sort of pans out now. Tyree's going to play it forward to Linden. Linden out wide here to Chrissy Willock. Willock with a chest. Doesn't quite bring it down to play it back to Linden. But I have to say, we're looking good, boys. Like I said, we're getting the chances. But the sort of start of the second half, we've just been a little bit better in possession. I say that as I lose it twice. But we've just been a bit more careful with the ball. And that's what we needed to do in the first half. If we'd done that, I don't think we'd have gone behind. Chrissy Willock with the ball now. Going to just try and take this up against Robinson. It's a lovely turn inside. Chrissy Willock going to play it short to Linden. Linden all the way across now to Tyrese, who's going to have a go. It's a good save again from the keeper. Yet another decent save. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to take off Tyrese Campbell. I'm going to bring on Albert Adoma. And I think Willock can play centre forward. I might have lied to you there. Is it Chair that can play centre forward? None of them can play centre forward. Willock should be able to. He does in real life. He sort of plays that centre forward role. But apparently, not today. You know what? He's playing it anyway. Centre forward, Chrissy Willock. Albert Adoma on the right. See how it works out. Let's get this corner in there. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what goes on. Let's whip this bad boy in there. It's a good cross. Lyndon Dykes up to it. Heads it wide. Lovely bit of play here. Yeah, Hansen is through one-on-one. Going to hit it first. Well, not first time, but pretty quickly. And Stefan Johansson, the Norwegian, chose the R's for a reason. And here we are, 3-1 up against his former side. He does choose to celebrate because, of course, he's bloody blue and white through and through, boys. He doesn't know it, but he is. There we go. Go on, Stefan, mate. Lovely stuff. Lovely play. Really nice assist there from the new centre forward, Mr. Chris Willock. But that is a lovely strike there from Johansson. Fairly similar to Ilias's. Not quite as much sauce on it, but it's a lovely goal. 3-1, boys. And I have to say, we've taken this game to Fulham in the second half. We've played so much better. We've kept them off the ball so much more. And we've been so much more careful in possession. We've played nice football. It's exactly what I needed. It's exactly the changes I wanted to see the second half. And they're being idiots by doing stupid stuff like that. But that's the main thing, boys. In the lead. Lovely stuff. I'm going to queue up our final change. I think I'm going to give Jordy Device some minutes. Actually, you know what? I'll get that change. Actually, I think I've made all my changes, haven't I? I think I have. I have. You know what? Doesn't matter. 20 minutes to go. I believe in the boys. Let's go. Man over here. Jasper. Fresh legs up against Osman Kakai. Albert Adoma comes back to help. I love Albert Adoma in this game. He's so, so good. It surprises me, right? Because he's not the quickest. And I think that's part of what mugs off Charlie Austin in this game. But Albert Adoma, it don't matter. He's so good. So is Sedi Dieng. What a save that is. That is such a crucial save right near the end of the game. That is absolutely massive. What a save that is. Derby Day heroics. What a boy. Lovely stuff. And now we've got to get rid of this corner. Can we? Ooh. Thankfully, it's just headed wide. What we're going to do with this is we are just going to lump this ball up the pitch. By the time, hopefully, anyone brings it down, the referee's going to have to consider blowing the whistle. There it is. Huge Derby Day win. Exactly what we needed. 2 wins on the bounce to start this episode off as well. Absolutely fantastic. I have to say, EA, honestly, the Current Prince would be bouncing right now with a 3-1 home win against Fulham. They would be bouncing. Sort it out. Sort it out. What a result that is. I'm absolutely chuffed. Absolutely thrilled. Main thing is there, incredible saves, I have to say, from Seny Dieng. Lovely bit of play. That goal from Ilias Chair was beautiful. The run, the assist, and the goal from Campbell was great. Johansson getting on the score sheet against his old club. Basically, exactly what we wanted to see. Look at the passes in comparison. It was a lot of getting the ball and keeping it, making clever runs. Fulham, all about tiki-taka. Doesn't matter, boys. 3-1. Up the bloody boys. Well, finally, teams around us have dropped points. Reading, who in real life are having a right stinker of a time. Sheffield United still kept up their winning ways. Fulham obviously losing to us. West Brom, I think, got a win to go to 83 points. Sheffield United kept up the winning streak, but Bournemouth with another draw, another chance for us to catch up to them. Right now, we're now 13 points off of second, which is a real shame. But we're 5 points off of third. If we keep up the winning ways, there's not loads of games to go. It's doable. It's doable. We just got to hope the teams around us keep dropping points while we keep picking them up. Let's crack on. Okay, next game up against Preston. I am going to start this with a sim. Now, Preston are no mugs. Very good side. But, as I said, I need to try and keep cracking through this season. And there's a possibility, depending on how much we sim this season, we could potentially get to the end of the season, either today or in the next episode. So, we're going to sim this one. I'll jump in to keep you guys updated with anything that happens. And if I need to jump in and play, I'll jump in and play. Let's get those highlights. Terrible start. Absolutely terrible start. Brown with a very good goal straight away. Not what we needed. I'm fairly sure the Irishman, I think he's Irish, the captain regardless, right now for Preston, puts this 1-0 down. Not what we needed to see. Honestly, we might have to jump in earlier than I thought. Oh, good effort though from Tyrese. The boys showing they don't want me to jump in just yet. Let's see if the boys can do anything by themselves. Not if we do that. What a ball. Like, that would have been a beautiful through ball. But hold on, the keeper's... Oh, I should have jumped in there. As soon as I saw that chance, I should have jumped in. Linden, mate. Hell of a save from Senny. Keeping us in this. If we go 2-0 down, it could be a ridiculously hard hill to climb. But we've just got to try. I've got to have faith that the boys can get us back into it. And if I see us with another real good, what I think is a semi-clear-cut chance, I will jump in. And maybe this is a decent one. I'm not going to jump in on this one, but... wasted. If I see a real obvious chance, I'm jumping in, boys. I ain't risking us wasting another one-on-one opportunity like we did a minute ago. Oh, Linden has skied it from inside the 6-yard box. Hell of an opportunity, boys. Lovely bit of play on that left-hand side. But, mate, he can't miss from there. Linden, broski. Go on, Tyrese, another good effort. It's looking like it's going to be half-time. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's going to go to that before I can really do anything. We're getting chances. We're just not converting. We're going to stick with the team as it is. And I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump into the game, see if I can make a difference. Who knows? Let's find out. I've been playing okay today. We haven't done too bad. 2 wins out of 2. Let's try and keep it up. Ball out to Isaac Coles. Nice and early in the second half here. Coles. Lovely stuff. Look at Hamer. Oh, Tyrese, that's what you need to make that run inwards, not out wide. But Hamer's kept this here. It's going to win us the corner. I wanted to be able to play it across, but no one really made that run into the 6-yard box I was hoping for. But now Johansson whips it. Coles to be up there. It's cleared. Preston with men over here. This is a bit of a worrying one. Look at the space out wide for their winger. I just can't change to a play to get anywhere near it. Senny with a blooming... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the... I can't think of the word. Hell of a save. You know what? It's a bloody good save, Senny. Well done, mate. I can't think of the phrase I'm looking for. But maybe a chance to counter here. Ozzy Kakai. Got Ilias Chair running ahead of him. Coming in for Chris Willett today. Just because of how well he played in that last game as a sub. But now, Linden, terrible pass. The 5 at the back definitely helping out. That extra centre-back made a difference. But woeful pass anyway, honestly. Hamer bringing this forward. Coles runs the line perfectly. Coles inside to Campbell. Campbell lays it back to our main man, Linden. Linden, grab that football that's weirdly floating in the air. Take it to the centre spot and let's crack on. 1-1. Back in it. Now we need a second. 3 points, as I said, are what we need to keep pushing for every game. This could be a huge chance for us. Lovely bit of play. Finds the back of the net. It's 1-1. Back in it. Linden, lovely touch. Oh, if he'd have played that quicker to Ilias. That's honestly Ilias Chair through, and that's such a good chance for a second. And now instead, Preston pushing on with a chance for a second. But Rob Dickey steps in absolutely fantastically. Crucially, in fact, as well, to bring that away. And now Tyrese sets away Linden. Come on, Linden Dykes, mate. Linden, Bloomin, Dykes thunders that into the back of the net. And that's 2-1. Go and Bloomin celebrate with those away fans. Because, boy, this second half, have we turned it on. 2 goals from Linden in 2 games. So that's 4 goals across the 3 games, in today's episode. I have to say, been so good to have Linden back in the firing form that he is in, which is perfection for what we need right now. And honestly, made some changes. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to get back into it quite as quickly as we have. Tyrese Campbell's going off for Albert Adoma, and I've brought on Adebayo at right back for Ozzy, and Johansson went off for Amos. So a few changes, fresh legs across the whole field. So Adoma playing striker, Amos obviously on like for like for Johansson. Same with Adebayo in for Ozzy, but just fresh legs, hopefully. helps us see it out. And if Adebayo can come in and make tackles like that all game, I'm all blooming about it. Bit of a worrying run here. Bit of a worrying opportunity. Amos comes on, makes a fantastic block. Almost the first thing I think he's done, actually, because I don't think there's been too much of the ball in the middle. It's all been out wide since those changes were made. Cole's getting back and making a good block as well. Things have to see the boys coming back and everyone getting involved defensively. It's what we need, because to see a game out like this that has been a little bit scrappy and we were behind and we made it back into the lead, you've got to try and make sure that everyone's back there fighting for it. That's what we're doing, boys. Love it. Oh, Ilias, lovely turn. Takes two players out of it. And Adebayo now. First time pass into Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes on for his hat-trick. But we're a team, boys. We're here to make sure we get the win. Lyndon could have got his hat-trick, but Isaac Coles instead is going to bury it. Secure the win. 3 goals, 3 points. That was 2, Tom. 3 points. And that's what we needed. That is what we needed. The camaraderie. Slightly OTT celebrations considering it's 3-1 and that wasn't like a late guaranteed winner. That's what happens, boys. 3-1. The team's in it to win it. Like I say, Lyndon, I could have been like selfish there and just got the hat-trick, secured the hat-trick with Lyndon. But for me, the goal itself guaranteed was more important. If I sweat that across to Coles, there's no way Coles was missing that. The absolute beast that he is, there's no way he was doing anything but burying that ball. So this should be it now. The ref, I'm sure, will blow his whistle as soon as it's a little bit conceived that the attack has finished. Let's just win this ball. Hamer, good initial block. Rob Dickey gets it away. Uncle Albert, you know what to do, my mate. Rosette it. Let's go. 3 points. 3 games, 9 points. I have to say, absolutely thrilled with the turnaround today's episode. Because the boys have stepped up. I think I'm playing better, but the boys feel so much better today. It does go to show, day by day, FIFA just feels so different. It depends what day you're playing, but FIFA feels so different. Even on career mode. I'm not online. This is on career mode. But the main thing is, like I said, 3 points, and who knows, we could have pushed even further up the table. Let's go find out. Well, the teams around us didn't necessarily drop too many points. Oh, apart from Sheffield United, because we're up in 4th, boys. Things you'd have to see a draw for Sheffield United means that we do leapfrog them on goal difference. So 3 points now behind Bournemouth because, oh wait, they dropped points too. They're sat there with the 76. So we're 3 points behind them. You may have noticed, guess what? West Brom dropped points. They're still on 83. And Fulham drop points. They got a draw. They're on 85. We are absolutely, well and truly in with a chance here. There's 15 points as far as my maths is concerned up for grabs. I can get a total of 88 is what I think I can get if we win every single game that is still available to us. So 88, that means I need West Brom to drop a lot of points. A lot of points. Sadly, we don't have them to play before the end of the season. That would have been a really good opportunity for us if we still had points to try and take from them. However, we did win against them, as you can see, back in January. So we did everything that we could. We have done everything that we could in regards to trying to halt West Brom from becoming unreachable. But Bournemouth is still very reachable. 3rd place would be an incredibly good finish. If nothing else, it's good money to finish as high up the table as you possibly can. All we can do is keep our fingers crossed that West Brom keep dropping points. Because if they do, anything's possible. I don't think we can expect Fulham to get a total of 3 points in their last couple of games, but we can see. I've also done my maths terribly wrong. We got 21 points up for grabs, so we can get a total of 94. 7 games left, Tom, not 5. 94 is our total. So as long as West Brom and or Fulham don't eclipse 94, there's a chance. Okay, up against Huddersfield next. 19th against 4th currently, because I have a feeling we can keep flying up this table. Going to do this one as a sim, and I'll jump in if I need to, like we did in the last game. But come on, boys. I'm optimistic. You can take on Huddersfield. Let's go for it. Yet again, in a sim game, not the start we were after. O'Brien puts us 1-0 down on O'Brien. I think it's O'Brien. I might be wrong. But yeah, not what we needed. And yeah, 1-0 to Huddersfield. Good. Very nearly a quick response there. Coles was down the wing with a really good opportunity, and it's just hit wide. But we're getting back into it, hopefully. And I say that as they're immediately on the attack again. We get rid of that one. Good. But yeah, we need to... Hopefully, the boys can get an equaliser without me. But if it stays like this half-time, we'll be playing again. Very nearly a second, but Super Senny, our man in between the sticks, keeping it at 1. Very nearly a second anyway from the corner, but thankfully It's still 1. We're not looking likely of getting a second, or like getting an equaliser, sorry, because at the moment, as you can see, we're losing the ball barely with even getting into their half. So hopefully this can maybe be a chance here. Hold on a second. Might have a bit of a chance just before the end of the half. It would be great to go in at 1-1. Not quite. Oh, lovely stuff. Tyrese Campbell just on the cusp of half-time gets a beautiful finish right in that top corner. Great stuff to see. You can see it was literally about to be half-time there. So that really was a close one. I'm going to take off Chris Willock for Ilias Chair. By the looks of things, Willock's not had a great game looking at the stats, looking at his performance levels. So it doesn't look like he's had a particularly fantastic game. So we'll give Ilias a little bit of a chance on the second half. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start off by jumping into this one. And if I need to jump back to the sim, then I will do. See if I can get the lead, and we'll go from there. Honestly, I think right now it's too important for me to run this or risk leaving this to the AI when I've actually been playing, knock on wood, some okay FIFA today. So let's see if I can hopefully try and push us through to get the 3 points. And that's a really good start. Potentially, I take it back. I've lost it immediately. But come on, boys. Second half, we need a second. We need one. Johansson here. Lovely run here from Tyrese Campbell. Really good bit of play to make that space and get forward and just get behind the defence. Tyrese going to try and play across. Linden can't quite tuck it away. Really good save in the end from the keeper. Really, really good stuff there. Because that was just a tap-in. And I just couldn't quite... You can see I tried to chip it because I thought if I hit this on the ground, the keeper's going to save it. I think it's Schofield. I might be wrong. I think the keeper's called Schofield. I think he's one of their youngsters. But it's a really good save in the end. Can we get the cross? Oh, what a header. Yohan Barbe, that is outrageous. Scored a late header not too long ago for us in real life. That is a peach of a header right in the top corner. Keeper's getting nowhere near it. What a blooming goal that is. The away fans absolutely buzzing, and so they should be, with a hell of a finish. Great cross in there. And Barbe, just a glancing header, just plays that perfectly into that top right-hand side. That's a hell of a finish. Hell of a goal. Chuffed with that. Super bloody Yohan. What a boy. We're going to make some changes now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Coles to striker, play him as a centre forward because I know he's okay at that. And we're going to bring on Duke McKenna. As I've said to you guys, I would like to try and get Duke McKenna that little bit more game time. So going to play him out on that left-hand side as a left mid. Just see how he does. You know, we've got the lead now. Let's see what he can do. So we take off Campbell, bring on Duke McKenna. Half an hour to go. 2-1 up. Let's go. Coles trying to make a run behind here. He's going to get there. He is going to get there. Isaac Coles is just going to have a pop from that side. What a save that is as well. I'd rather he taken it on his right and just really powered it to that far post. But he's tried to... I'm not saying he's like finessed it, but it's way more curve on it than if he'd hit it on his right. But that's okay. Going to play this one short to Isaac Coles now. Going to just run this inside. He's going to have a little ping. He's going to have a go. Barbe at the back post. If I'd have taken the shot, maybe the first touch would have been slightly better and a bit more attempted towards the goal than just sort of brought down. But it's okay. Sammy Field's going to come on now for Johansson. He's had a lot of minutes recently, Johansson, so we'll give him a little bit of a rest. Bring on Sammy Field. Good little player in Sam Field as well. Great option to have off the bench, I won't lie. And yeah, let's just try and see this out 20 minutes ago. Obviously, a nice defensive change there. More of a central defensive mid for like a sort of attacking defensive mid in Johansson. I think Johansson has a bit more mind going forward than Field does. So hopefully 2 solid DMs on there really see this out in the middle of the park. Got to be careful now because that's a well-weighted ball that he has kept in. Barbe doesn't win the header, and it's a late header instead for... I'm not sure who that is. I can't see who it was, but that is not what I wanted to see, boys. Late drama, late equaliser, and that's not what we needed. That is not what we needed. 3 points in the bag. We had it. We had it covered, but boys, it wasn't to be. That's so frustrating. I mean, we've got 5 minutes. I'm saying it like that's full time. There are 5 minutes. It's going to be a tricky one. It's going to be tough to get as many players forward as I need. Lovely goal. Glancing header. It was Koroma. Glancing header, much like Barbe from the corner. Hell of a finish. Hell of a cross as well. That cross really was really nice, especially on that first touch. But we've got to try now and see if we can get something. Another late equaliser, or a late goal, sorry, not equaliser ourselves. Let's try it, boys. Not long left. We'll sort of stick with this one. We'll stick with it. I'll give you a little commentary, little cheeky commentary to the end here. Barbe not going to win that ball. Really nice play there. Good tackle. Really good tackle, have to say, from Rob Dickey. But Rob Dickey with a terrible bit of control. 3 minutes to go. Brown's going to go out and take this corner now. Let's see if we can try and get this one clear. Duke McKenna, not the tallest of players, but he's going to win the header. I was a little bit worried when I saw Duke McKenna jumping up for that one. He's played it in. Another late goal. Late drama. It's Gray. That is an absolute piss take, boys. For those who know the drama that's going on with Gray in this career mode with us, you'll know why that's an absolute mick take. Because, with all due respect, Gray shouldn't be at Huddersfield. With everything that's gone on, Gray shouldn't even be there, boys. So I'm actually fuming. I'm actually fuming. And just like that, we go from 2-1 up to 3-2 down in not even 10 in-game minutes. Terrible stuff. Here's me talking about trying to push forward and get that third. And we concede it. We concede it. Chances wasted. I have to say, I'm absolutely gutted there, boys, because the turnaround from us had been fantastic, but it wasn't to be. Well, a frustrating loss to take. Takes our maximum point potential to 91 now, which is obviously in itself something to bear in mind. But Bournemouth kept up picking points. West Brom and Fulham, all three of the teams above us, all winning. So that in itself is a stinker. Reading, Sheffield United and ourselves all on 73. It's going to be a hectic end of the season. And the end of the season will be in the next episode. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for the love on the series. As I said, I'll get the entirety of the end of the season finished in the next episode. So if you want to see that, make sure you leave a like on this video. Helps me, the video, the series, everything else. So thank you so much. If you're new, hit that sub button, turn notifications on. You can do it any time that we upload a video for the catches on live streams. Hursty Games over on Twitch. Link is in the description as always. For now, guys, we'll say thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I will see you soon. Look after yourselves. And of course, wash your hands, boys.
What?
In a bit.
Now his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.